Hello, my spiritual souls. Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I posted. I have been busy organizing and redoing my space, so I haven't had anywhere that I could film. But I'm back, and I have a pick a card reading here for you today. And the title of this reading is The Path Between You and Them. So when I speak of you and them, we're going to talk about you and your energy behind a situation, and then the energy and situation behind either a partner or a person of interest, or even just a situation in your life. As always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and let's just get started and dig in. I've already pulled the cards from 3 different decks. Today we have pile number 1, the Paulina Tarot, pile number 2, the Crow Tarot, and pile number 3, the Fountain Tarot. I'll also be looking at some cards possibly from Moonology or the Spirit Animal Oracles for some clarification if we need it. I'll give you a moment to pick which pile works for you. Breathe in and then out. Think of your situation, partner, or person. And whatever number you're immediately drawn to, go with that one. I'll put the timestamps in the description of the video. So, pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. How are you? We have today's Paulina Tarot. So, I'm actually just going to move this right there. So this is you and your energy behind the situation. We have the High Priestess, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. So the High Priestess is a strong card to start with. I really feel like whatever the situation is for you, you're following your inner voice. You're seeking your sort of inner intuition, and you're using your wisdom in the matter. You're trying to be aware and just have a deeper knowing and knowledge of your situation. The 4 of Cups talks about being a little bit nervous about possible changes, that you might have some regrets. But really, I think with the High Priestess, it's talking about your energy behind all of this is just a sense of contemplation. The 5 of Cups in reverse tells me you're moving on, that you're finding peace, and that there's hope for the future, that you're fairly cheerful about the situation, even if you have a little bit of regret, that you're using your wisdom and intuition. So let's just look at what their energy is. Now, their energy could be a partner, a person, or a situation. We have a lot of reverse cards. All major arcana as well. So this is really strong. Whatever this situation, person, or partner is, this is really strong. We have the Emperor in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. I don't really feel like there's a lot of moving forward for this person or situation at this state of your journey. The Emperor is a divine masculine card. I kind of feel like that there's maybe some sort of sense of domination going on, or an abuse of, not abusing, but an abuse of sort of their power or their status in the situation, which just really shows their weakness. The Hanged Man in reverse, the Hangman is about usually taking a pause, having some patience, and letting go. But in this situation, it's showing stagnation, no movement forward. There is a sacrifice that is needed from this person or situation. The Fool in reverse says that they're being foolish and a little bit reckless. They're taking advantage of the situation, and they're being blind to what's possible. So let's look at what's between you. We have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, well, A decision has to be made. I feel like you guys are in a good spot. You guys are in a good spot. You're not really letting this energy affect you anymore. You know, that's definitely showing that there's a little bit of conflict between the situation or person and you. That ego is sort of playing a role here, that there's compromise needed. There's a little bit of rigidity and a lack of trust. Let's just take a look at what's moving forward for you. We've got Death in reverse, Temperance, and Ace of Cups. So moving forward, what's coming forward for you? The Death card in reverse. I know people are usually quite often afraid of the Death card when they see it. They have an immediate sort of hiccup, hesitation about it, but it's not a bad card. I actually quite like the Death card because quite often it means transformation and new cycles coming in. What's coming forward? I feel like that this person's energy or this situation's energy is causing a stagnation for the next little while. Again, there's a fear of change, so that it falls, the fact that it falls under your energy, which is what I suggested earlier, is that there's a little bit of fear of change. The Death in reverse can suggest this too. So moving forward, there's a stagnation. It's not going to quite move forward just yet. Again, a sacrifice might be needed here. But that's going to be up to your energy and your High Priestess and using your inner wisdom to really, really understand that and work towards that. Because this person's kind of stuck. The Temperance is a beautiful, beautiful card. I'm actually going to come back to Temperance. So this is your moving forward. Ace of Cups in reverse. And again, falling under their energy, a little bit of gullibility, a little bit of falseness. There's an emotional emptiness here. They're not filling their cup. They're not taking this opportunity. You know, the Lovers is between you. There is the possibility to have that really great situation, that divine love, that divine power, and it's in reverse. So this person's just a little bit lost in an empty feeling right now. I don't think it's going to last forever. I'm kind of hearing a couple of months might be where they're at, but you might move on by then. Temperance tells me balance and harmony are going to be restored, that you should have a little patience. So while this person or situation is going through this little bit of stagnation, they want you to have a little bit of patience. They want you to go with the flow, wait it out peacefully, stay in this point of looking to your inner intuition and not being fearful of change, and to just go with the flow. Don't force the situation. There are good things coming here. This is not bad. It's just where their energy is at this particular moment on the path. So let's look at some actions and considerations. Actions and considerations for you, and actions and considerations for them or the situation. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is telling me that come to a decision. You need to find balance. So it's exactly what the Temperance was saying and how all of these are falling in this format. Be patient, but come to a decision. There are some difficult choices here. Lovers says that, but so does the Two of Swords. You have some very difficult decisions to make. While you are waiting it out peacefully and not forcing the situation, you really need to look at your inner thoughts. You need to look at your inner feelings on this matter over here, on this person or situation or partnership. You need to suss out how you feel. And as you move forward, not to make the decisions based on your emotions in the moment, but to base your decisions on how it really sits for you in your path coming up. How does the situation really benefit you? And you need to make the decisions on that. Because if it's not benefiting you, you need to let it go. But if it is, and if it truly is, and that's not your emotions talking about it or dictating that decision, then you need to find the balance and just kind of wait it out and help them out. The Page of Wands is, you know, it's a really playful card. So this person may kind of even though they're stuck in this little sort of empty world, or not moving forward and a little bit fearful, or abusing their, not abusing you, but abusing their stance with you. It is a very playful card. So this person might be very, very playful. The situation in general might be a very fun one. You know, they bring a lot of optimism and fresh ideas and new perspectives. They are very intellectual and like to pursue those intellectual pursuits. They're very fun loving. The fact that this is an upright also shows that they're not afraid of change or risk, but they're being stuck in this situation and you're a little bit fearful of change. So it all comes back to the Temperance and finding your balance. I'm just going to pull a couple Moonology cards just to see if we can get some extra guidance for you today. Actually, nope, they're telling me, sorry guys, they're telling me the Animal Oracle for a little bit of guidance. It's going to be that card right there. Okay. I love this, guys. It really falls in line with it. Slow and steady wins the race. That's your ultimate guidance right now, followed with the Temperance here. Slow and steady wins the race. Wait it out. Go with this playful energy that they have. Make your decisions based on what's right for you, but don't let their energy of stuckness get you down. I hope this resonates. Be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Leave a comment. Tell me if this resonated for you or not. And I will be sure to put other pick a card readings up in the eye. Hello, group 2. How are you? I hope you're well today. We have the Crow Tarot, and we're going to be looking at your energy, their energy, and their energy could be a partner, a person of interest, or a situation in general. And I apologize, I'm having some lighting issues today with the sun and clouds, but we're going to work with it. So you, in this situation, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. I get the feeling that maybe you guys can't cope right now, or that you're not coping as well as you want to. Page of Swords in reverse kind of, it can be a card of all talk. So you might be able to talk the game and you're not actually feeling it. And that you're just not coping as good as you want to. The 8 of Swords, you know, swords, we have swords as your foundation here of your energy. And swords are all about being in the head and your thoughts. The 8 of Swords kind of says that you might be self-victimizing, feeling a little bit limited and having some insecurities and self-doubts. The Pentacles are about, you know, our career, our health, our wealth. They're sort of the external forces here. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is patience. So be patient with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Reflect on your progress. Take time to assess. And, you know, chance the gains that there are to have here. Let's just look at their energy in this situation. We have more swords. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the World in reverse. And we have Temperance. Okay, so this is their energy. So this could be a person, a partner, someone of interest, or it could be a situation in general. So just take what resonates out of it and the keywords that actually sit with whatever applies to you. The 2 of Swords, their energy. Right now they're facing some difficult choices. They're coming to a decision. They're trying to find some balance. Their world is feeling a little bit upside down. They don't feel quite complete. They're feeling like there's a lack of vision here. And that's their overall energy. Now, I don't know if that's regarding you and the situation, or if that's just their energy in their own world. They're feeling a little disappointed right now, and they feel a need for balance. Temperance is telling us that there is a need for balance, but that they're also just going with the flow and waiting it out, that they're not forcing anything. So let's just look at what's between you two. We have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups are an emotion. So we have emotions between you guys. So sorry. Just let me take a sip of my water. Okay, so Four of Cups between you two. Cups are about emotions. So you have some emotional stuff between you two. At the same time, there's a sense that there's a little bit of contemplation. Both parties are in contemplation, and I don't feel like it's quite in harmony. And this is why this person's energy is needing the balance and needing to find that flow and that balance, because you're both feeling this disconnect and you're ignoring something. You're ignoring the gifts that both of you can bring to the situation. So what's coming forward? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, and actually not sure what that card is. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Couldn't quite see it. Okay, so for you, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. You know, your energy and what's coming forward is a little bit of sort of, I'm gonna say moodiness, what's coming ahead. There's a little bit of friction. I'm almost sensing that there's a third party situation here, guys. I don't know if that's on your end or their end, or that there's suspicion on their end. I feel like it's more towards you, that there's a third party coming into play here, sort of causing the sense of domestic issues or moral issues in your own head and your own boundaries. And I'm not saying anything towards that, but whether or not it's just a situation that's really light and playful somewhere else outside of this, there is a sense of something not being quite in balance, and this could be why you're up in your head and really feeling this ability to not cope. The Nine of Swords in reverse for them, and what's coming forward is anxiety. They have this inner fear, and it's coming back to this need for balance with the Temperance card. They're feeling a little bit of what's coming up for them is a little bit of hopelessness, but they want to go with the flow. They want to find the balance. They want to strike that balance and that harmony. And overall, for the both of your situations together, the High Priestess. The High Priestess really, really talks about our inner voice, our instincts, our awareness, being enlightened and having a deep knowing and understanding to find the divine truth. So between these two energies, you and them, or the situation, you need to find the truth, because I think there's a lot of background thinking happening here. We see swords, swords, swords. We're not really seeing the communication that is actually striking the balance and finding the truth. So what's coming forward is the need for that, and the fact that it's going to come out. Whatever the truth is, it's going to come out. And it could be nothing, but it could be something. It could be a third party situation. But fear is kind of all in the underground here, and worries. So there is a strong sense that we need to right this situation, that we need to kind of go with the flow and really bring the wisdom forth and be kind and compassionate. So we're going to look at a couple of actions or consideration cards. So we have, again, these are hard to read upside down. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, falling under your energy. So this is actions and considerations for you. You know, don't be stuck in the past. There is a need for renewal and moving forward. You need to find your balance and keep moving forward. For them, we have the Four of Coins. And they need to take ownership of whatever their situation and their energy is behind this, that their world feels a little upside down, but they need to take ownership of this. And they're going to find that balance. That Temperance card is sort of their significating energy here. So it is coming. But they need to balance their energy in their life. So I'm going to just take the animal oracle, and we're just going to find a sort of a overall guidance for you today. Group 2. Oh, you get 2. And I love this because it's the crow. The crow spirit with the crow tarot. So overall guidance, co-create with spirit. Call spirit in. Ask spirit to come in and help with your energy between the two of you. Ask spirit to fill your cups and to really right the situation and find the flow and the balance and to give you the inner wisdom. And then we also have canary spirit. So we've got 2 birds with your animals today. This is really strong, guys. Sing your own song. Don't get caught up in their energy as they're going through this and trying to right their world. Some of this has to do with you. Some of this has to do with their own thing. But you need to sing your song. You need to be truthful to yourself, and you need to ask spirit to come in and help you. I hope this resonates, guys. Please like and subscribe. Comment below in the descriptions. It really helps me out, and let me know if this actually sat in resonation with you or if it didn't. Hi, group 3. I hope you're doing well. We have the Fountain Tarot for you today. We're going to be looking at your energy, their energy, and them being a person of interest, a partner, or a situation in general. So take whatever works for your particular path or situation. And then we're going to be looking at some moving forward here. So let's just jump in and look at your energy. Your energy right now, we have the Emperor and the Empress. Wow, but we have the Empress in reverse. But these two coming out together, that is strong, guys. And then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so just give me a moment to kind of take this in, because that's really, really, really strong. Those 2 cards right off the bat, the Emperor and the Empress. This is your energy currently. Okay. You know, the Emperor is about divine masculine, but it's also about leadership and stability and structure. It's about having ambition and being rational and dedicated. You might be on one side feeling really competent and enlightened and like you have this ambition towards something in your life right now. And it might not even to do with the situation, but you might be feeling that. The Empress in reverse is telling me that you need to self-care, that you need to take prioritization. You need to prioritize self-care and self-love. That you might also they're muddling my words here. You might also be feeling uncertain. So while you have this power and this sense of confidence, you also might be having a little bit of need to give yourself an ego boost, to overcome any creative blocks and uncertainty you have. The 8 of Cups says to let go. You need to leave behind what doesn't serve you. There might be a fear of loss. You might be feeling a little bit stuck in a rut, even though you have all this ambition. And this is definitely telling me we have, you know, this and then this in reverse, the divine masculine, divine feminine. So we have a little bit of a yin-yang situation here, and they do balance each other out. But really, your energy is saying that there is a little bit of fear here. And it may be a little bit of detachment that you're starting to feel in your energy source. So let's just take a look at theirs. 3 of Swords in reverse, the Moon. Wow, guys, look at the colors of these cards. We have a very black and white situation here. There's no color here on their energy. So I feel like that they might be stuck in a bit of a dark place, and that might not have anything to do with you. The 3 of Swords in reverse, they might be in a time of recovery. They might be pulling it back from you too a little bit, or the situation might not be, if this isn't regarding a person, it might be a situation that's just not coming forward like you want it to, especially with this Emperor sense of ambition and drive. This is telling me the Three of Swords, their energy is stuck in a little bit of isolation, that they're facing some hard truths. And the Moon is kind of telling me that too. So the Moon in reverse, the Moon is about, you know, sort of what's in the shadows and needs illumination. It's really an intuitive card, and it's an emotional card at times. But their emotions, you know, are in reverse here. So there's some confusion, maybe some fear and misunderstanding. And they might be really veiled, like this isolation. So they might be pulling back from you. If this is regarding a person, you might be finding that they're not communicating with you as much, or that they've been sort of pulling you within and hibernating for themselves, that they may have recently started ghosting you. This is just their own thing to go through. Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they have some lingering resentments, guys. They have this need or will to reconcile or forgive something. So they're feeling something really deep. They're feeling something really weak. And that's why they've been pulling back from you. So let's just look what's between the two of you. We've got the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse, you know, there's a lack of support between the two of you, between you and this situation, whoever or whatever it is. There is a lack of progress. There is postponement and delay. And a lot of this has to do with your flipped energy here, your little bit of self-doubt, and you're kind of building on that because of all of this. But you also have this Emperor, and you need to let go. So there's all this drive and ambition and competence. You know that about yourself, but you also have this little bit underneath it all, a need to take care of you. And you know, what we're finding is the balance between the two of all this energy and this doubt and this hesitation and this stagnation is exactly what's between the two of you. It's kind of causing a lack of progress. So let's just see what's coming forward. We have Strength in reverse, the Fountain, and Seven of Cups. Okay, Strength in reverse, especially as it's falling under your energy, tells me you guys really need to pull out that Emperor energy here, guys. You need not to rely on your, don't rely on your looks and your charm to be the driving force for your competence. You need to have faith in yourself. So coming forward, your actions, or what's coming forward, sorry guys, is a need for faith in yourself. Coming forward, I see a lot of sort of pride getting in the way. So we're going to take a look in a moment here at some actions and considerations to help you forth with that. For this person or situation, we have the Seven of Coins in reverse. And you know, because they're stuck in this state here, this sort of flipped over state of emotions and feeling a little bit of out of sorts, is what's coming forward for them is distraction and sort of a lack of reward, that they're kind of going through the motions without result. There's self-doubt for them here too. But ultimately, between the two of you, we have the Fountain, and it's in reverse. So there is a lack of flow. You know, the Fountain is sort of in this deck. It's the last card of the deck. It's the it comes after the World. It's sort of the completion and the flow of all balance and energy. And I'm really seeing a stagnation on that. So let's just look at some actions and considerations. We've got a real good, strong action card there. Seven of Wands. So Seven of... there goes my voice again. I'm going to take a little sip of my water. Sorry about that. Seven of Wands, you know, is perseverance. It's harmony. It's the conditions for success. So some actions and considerations for you is draw on this Emperor. You are competent. This doesn't have to dictate how it is between you and this situation or this person. All this weird energy, it doesn't need to dictate it. Everybody comes through their path and energy as they need to sort things out for their own self and their own emotions and their own ego. And it doesn't need to dictate this. So what you need to do is you need to maintain control. You need to take the reins. You need to be the Emperor. And you need to bring forth good news. So whatever this person or situation is, they need more good news. They need to hear more of the good. They don't need to hear any of the doubts. They don't need to hear any of the things that aren't working. What they need is to hear the good. And they need to kind of come out of this funk. The Page of Coins in reverse, again, shows a lack of commitment or foresight. And it's really telling me that what actions and considerations they need to take is to watch their laziness, to not get sucked up in all this kind of weirdness. They need to get energized. And this is where you come into play with your actions and considerations for bringing forth good news and sort of that harumph and that Emperor energy. So I'm just going to pull Animal don't know what that word is. Animal Oracle. And just get some overall guidance for you. Okay, telling you to pull 2 cards. So it's going to be this one and this one. All right. So we have Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Guys, this is really ending on a really positive note here. I know it feels like a lot of dark and a lot of uncertainty and a lot of stagnation. But love is all around. Draw on it and bring forth that good news. Oh, we have another bird. Group 2 had 2 birds as well in their animals. We have Hummingbird Spirit. So be here now. Be in the present. Be here now. Use your Emperor energy. Really use this 7 of Wands in this ability to take the reins and be brave and bring forth the good news and really kind of be that person to instigate that, because it's going to help you with your reversed Empress, that need for self-care. And it's going to help right that situation and bring the strength back around. Love is all around. Be here now, guys. It's such a great message and such a great way to end on a more positive note. Just hang in there and be brave. Thank you for joining me. Let me know in the description if this resonated or not.